welcome to Gnsl, and it is me, the official seat warmer / babysitter, Azlan, filling in once again for Shaq, who is not under the weather, but he's got some personal matters. Everyone must be thinking this man has a lot of personal issues, permanently personal matters.
Family commitments.
Family commitments. And we've got
Andy! And we have...
Chrys!
Oh, this should have been a long time ago.
yeah. Actually, I was the one who was at Ramada earlier drinking stuff that might make me forget.
One is only a little...
But Lee seems to be like he has had a couple of other
by
trips
Thursday
already.
It happens to me, you know.
Yeah, under the bed shot.
But how was yours week, guys?
How, Andy, what was yours?
Oh, very good.
What do you mean, very good?
Very good. I am going to say it's very good. That's
Why?
Nothing interesting happened.
What is that? Give them some details when they want to know the details.
Actually, nothing interesting happened. I just went to work, but it was a nice week. I bought 2 books.
Oh wow! What were the books?
Yeah, don't remember the names now.
I
bought
then
2 books.
Okay, so who was it? Your choice, or did the book store guy tell you, "Make a gun, madam"? When I kawrut kiyawanne, make a madam make a gun.
My choice. Anything I read the behind of the book and purchased the book.
She read the back of the book.
Otherwise, how to buy the book?
Don't read. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I am very judgy.
Andy, from the back.
Very judgy.
I
judge from the behind.
From the back, yeah.
Yes.
Mine, over the weekend, I think last Saturday, I had some work. I had to go and compare a sing-along.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, it has been a while. I haven't done a sing-along for a longest time. And I met so many burger aunties there. Singing along. I mean, they are the people who have so much of fun. They would, sing.
All hail the burgers.
All hail the burgers, right? It was wonderful. It was well organized. And of course, it was like, I was comparing it. So it was obvious.
Awesome.
Of course, it was awesome.
Awesome.
Right? And,
you sang also.
and I sang also, right?
Wow, you sang?
Luckily, the people were actually going at that time.
Okay. So they were going before you started singing or after?
Oh, yeah. No, I told them that it'll be a big risk, So I waited till the last moment.
The last man. When you sang?
Yeah, the guest artist also sang the last song.
Okay.
And the
Who was the guest artist?
Anasimalavada.
Who was the honestly?
It was sing along with him. And then the band also sang, and they also sang the last song.
Then you sang the last of the last.
Antima last.
Now, for those who don't really know, actually, I have never been to one of these sing-alongs. What exactly is the difference between a sing-along and a concert for those who don't know?
Well, sing-along is basically you get a renowned artist like Anasli Malavana, right? I mean, he's a legend. He himself has his own following, right? So what happens is you print a book. Right, so it's like a little booklet which is kept for every person who comes at 5 or 6 in a table, and the artist will do a warm-up session. Would sing a few songs, like 3 or 4, and then the band takes over, and then the anybody who wants to sing will raise their hand, right, and they will tell the page number and the song number.
Oh,
right? And the band starts to play, and they will get about 2 mics. And they sing.
They sing with the artist?
No. He's
gone.
He's completely out.
Oh,
right? He starts the show.
He starts the show.
Right.
And then it will go from table to table.
So it's like a karaoke night with a live band.
With a live band, exactly.
Right. Oh my God.
So it's pretty interesting because there are families who come, people who really love the subject, who loves to sing as a family and things like that. And then the artist will come back again and have a little super baila session. And I'm telling you, Azlan, everybody who comes for a sing-along, you now, if you go for a party or a disco or something like this, it's sometimes very difficult to get the people. You go for a wedding to come and dance,
Sure.
Ane enda come, blah, blah, blah. But, the moment the session starts, you can see everyone, the tables are all empty. Everybody is dancing because they come to have a good time. Right? They enjoy. I mean, it's so
lively.
Lively, and you get a like-minded crowd who wants to come, sing and dance,
Right.
and eat, and and
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Be merry.
Okay, so now for those of you who didn't know, Andy, were you aware of what the sing along is?
No, not really.
I see, I told you, Chan, I knew it.
We sing everywhere, no? So
Now, yeah.
we sing along.
So now Andy, now that she knows what a sing along is, she's ready to become that burger auntie that
Auntie
Chris
will
was
come,
talking
yeah.
about.
Just another
She's-
5 years more, not
5
far
years.
long.
Yeah, speaking of Andy and Andy becoming a burger auntie and all, our guest on tonight's show is someone very, very close to Andy and someone who's making Andy actually go reverse her age. Like the Benjamin Button story.
Yeah,
None of that.
magic potion.
Yeah, trying to reverse her.
And that's a fellow born old and then
born old. Yeah, so now Andy,
same.
born old name, anything.
Oh.
But now
Born
she
normal.
looks like she's about 23 kila kiyamuko, okay? 23, oops.
Oh.
And she's
Not
trying
look-
to,
not
in
18.
5 years she's going to look 18.
There you go. One can only hope.
So that
However.
for that guest segment though, I might go missing, guys. You all might need to locate
Because you're just hungry right now.
because I'm
That's the
very
problem.
hungry.
There you
That's
go.
right.
How
All
was your
right.
week, Azlan?
My week was quite. Now that you just asked me, I actually completely forgot what was my week like. Oh, I've been supervising buses. Those of you who are into construction these days,
dear.
don't get into it because it's time consuming, stressful, and extremely expensive.
That should be
Oh
number
my
one.
God! Yeah, no. So the stressful part is the whole as a result of the expenses, and also these buses, Machan, they can't ever make up their minds. Like they've been doing these things for years, but they like to see you go back and forth to the hardware about 3-4 times for a day, right? So that itself is another. And with this heat, oh my God, it's absolutely crazy.
And the cost of the material.
Absolutely, the cost.
My goodness,
it's
telling
I
you.
insane.
know. What
So-
happened to the bag of cement? It was like 750. Now
Yeah.
it's almost $2,000.
Actually,
the mama ගේ හදන කාලේ 350යි.
Oh.
සිමෙන්ති කොට්ටේ.
දැන් ඉතින් 350 250 වැඩක් නැහැ ඒ
350
කාලේ.
තාත්තියයිද?
Oh,
ඒකත්
අයියෝ.
නැද්ද කොහෙද?
And do you know that the average pay per day for a bus of some sort of quality is
6,000-7,000.
no, it's about 4,000 much on
4,000,
starting. That's the 4,000 starting rate, and then it
That's
goes
per
about
day, right?
per day, right? So these guys actually, if you think about these guys, make about Andy. I was just thinking about this. They make on average. These guys are always busy. Okay, they make at least about 110,000 rupees a month, and yet have zero in savings. Most of them.
Nothing. I don't know
That is
what's-
because you know why they are going after the thing, not for the Sudumudia, for the
That-
Galbage and for
Galbage.
the Lion Strongs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in the end, most of their money is anyway going because I don't know how much the new prices are. අපි ඉතින් හොම ඉතින් බල බල බොන්නේ නෑනේ.
Oh.
Prices බල බල හිටියොත් බොන්නත් බෑ.
බොන්න, බොන්න.
අයියෝ ඕකට වෙනවා බොන්න වෙනවා. ඕකමද කරන්න. So the thing is that's the reality, but it's crazy. So if you're getting into a construction, guys, I would say don't.
Or do it with caution.
Do
it
please.
with caution.
Or give it to a constructor.
But-
And just
But
A con-
anything money?
Yeah, but
Contractor,
but contractor is even more
Even
expensive.
worse. Yeah, of
Only-
course, if you have the
Yeah.
money, so.
Yeah, if you have that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you have the money, then
Yeah.
of course no problem.
Yeah,
But yeah, anyway.
absolutely.
So that's our week for all of us, and I think maybe it's time for us to move into
Lanka last
Lanka
Like
last week.
yeah.
All right, Hama, let's kick it. Alrighty, so we get to Lanka last week. Let's see what has happened last week as our producer loads the first one. My gosh, Shah Rukh Khan will be attending the opening of City of Dreams, Sri Lanka. If you don't know what City of Dreams, Sri Lanka is, it is the chain, the casino and the hotel
So
chain.
the casino is ready?
Well, I'm assuming that's.
I think so, right?
It's going to be everything. The City of Dreams is going to be the mall, the wellness retreats, and all of
Yeah.
these stuff. And Shah Rukh Khan will be attending. Now,
But the
sorry.
way it was advertised was hilarious, right? One of my friends like, is it Jesus? I'm like, what? No, because he's covering over that the entire city like this, right?
Right.
Did you
Oh,
see the
really?
little
Okay.
poster?
No, I didn't.
He's covering, so you can just see his shadow.
Yeah,
He
so-
does not look like Jesus, but
Yeah.
it looked a little hilarious when he said,
For
"Is
sure.
he Jesus?" I'm like, no, he's not coming. Shah Rukh.
Shah Rukh Khan is coming. Now, the reason why we don't have someone like Ranjan Ramanayake opening this and
Coming.
Shah Rukh Khan is because of the fact that majority of the people who actually, who go visit the casinos in Sri Lanka are the guys from India. And I don't know whether you know this this or not. As a person who doesn't visit casinos,
I don't really
you
know.
don't
I
you
don't
know.
know.
You don't know, but now you know.
Yeah.
Okay, but the point is, so therefore,
That's Shah Rukh Khan.
because of that, that's number one, and obviously he's a big pull and a big name and a big brand. But Chris, I don't know about you guys. For me, I've never been one of these people, and this is me local comment me boru kyanne man kelima single wachane kiyana pada kamata local comment me. But I've never been one of these people who goes after. Even if I see a celebrity next to me, and this has happened several times, especially with these Bollywood guys who hang around in Sri Lanka, it'll just be a hello and a smile, and I would walk past them. I don't know what this obsession is. Oh my God, Shah Rukh Khan!
No, but
Same here. I mean, the last high shot that I went was Pope. Behind, Pope Francis when he came.
The Pope?
The Pope,
The Pope.
He was here in Sri Lanka.
I didn't get that.
You think I was there?
No,
I
I didn't
I got a
get
pass
that.
also.
This
and
is
I
some
went.
time ago, right?
Yeah, this was.
Couple
About 15 years back.
Couple?
15 maybe.
Mama,
Yeah,
it's
about-
cool,
yeah,
innit?
10 oh.
No time to
15
look at
years
the
ago.
No, it's about 10 years ago.
I was still in school.
10 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Either way,
I remember
whatever
having my son on the shoulder. So he would have been about 8 or 11, 10 or 11. So I mean, so that's a long time,
And I mean, it's crazy because I mean, Sri Lankans are not so bad but in America and in India, you see these people like just completely going after all these celebrities and the paparazzis after them. And people scold the paparazzi saying, oh my God, the paparazzi can't let these people be in peace. But why are they doing that? They're doing that because there is a demand for that content. People want to see Shah Rukh Khan going to the toilet. People want to see who is Shah Rukh Khan, what is he eating for dinner? Is it 1 steak, 2 steaks, or is
Can
he
I
eating?
have the same?
Yes. You know, this is this obsession that you can for me, I personally think you should appreciate someone's art, their talent. I mean, they're amazing. Obviously, people who have achieved something that people like you and I have. I don't know whether you tried. Some of us may not to be actors, but to achieve something in the arts field, we also have tried to that level. No, tried and failed.
I'm trying.
Right, tried and failed to that extent, obviously. But what I'm saying, so we understand the hard work that these people have done, but you don't have to this godly obsession is crazy. And
So
I'm sure there's
what I figure out in Shah Rukh Khan coming here, apart from him being one of these high celebrities, I think they must be targeting the entire Indian casino market.
Absolutely.
Right? Even now, Sri Lanka, most of the casino are dominated by Indians.
For sure.
Right? And they have charter flights where they are joined by Indian Bollywood actresses.
Of course.
Right? They come with them. They entertain them, dancing and all that stuff. It's one complete package.
Absolutely.
Right? And I'm sure you will find in Colombo, all the hotels filled with Indians who will be joining along with him.
Yeah, so and in fact, this is not a new thing. I mean, Shah Rukh Khan is obviously a very big name, but on a regular basis over the last several years, people like Deepika Padukone have come for several casino events. People don't, but it's not publicly announced. These are very, VVIP events.
Aslan, I think the Tamils in Sri Lanka, right, has a huge following on Indian artists,
for sure.
right? You won't believe, I have a few friends who are having their, my son's friends. I mean, I haven't even heard or seen, right, of these people. They come for shooting in Sri Lanka, right, for a little act or something like that. And these guys, and there are musicians, right, who come. We don't even know, but you have stadiums full of people going to see them. We don't even know whether they have come and gone.
Absolutely.
They have such a big following here.
Yeah, I remember. I think about 2013 or 14, there was this 2 Indian artists who came down to Sri Lanka. Golface was packed with about 40,000-50,000 people.
Really?
Yeah,
Even for
40,000.
Sonu Nigam. Remember that one?
Sonu Nigam, Machan,
Sonu
that's
Nigam.
he's a huge
big,
name. Those are names even people like you
big,
and I know,
that's
right?
right,
But we're talking about these names that we have never heard of. And these people also can attract 40,000-50,000 people in Sri Lanka itself. So it's a huge audience. As our producer says, now it's time for us to move on.
Yeah.
To our next.
One more thing. Have you heard the Raja Jewelers ad?
Yes.
Mangalamutu
I actually thought of it. So
Sonu Nigam.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Sri Lanka's first wax museum to open at historic Ahelapola Walawa in Kandy. Has anyone been there?
Go and get yourself waxed.
No, I actually thought something like that. For a second, I read it twice.
What did you
thought
say?
it was hair removing wax?
And I'm thinking,
අර වැක්ස් කරපු කොණ්ඩ ටික මියුසියම් එකේ දානවලු.
Why do I have to go to Kandy all the way to
I read it twice and I'm like, no, mustn't tell that out loud. It's a long day at work.
This is how well our GNS guys are prepared
For the
that.
show.
You can
For
see
the
how
show.
candid
Yeah,
this
yeah,
show is.
yeah.
That's how candid it is. But yeah, so the Wax Museum is going to feature guys. I think people from the
obviously, I
Kandy.
think the Kandy,
The monarch and the various people from the Kandy.
Well, put a high five to them.
history.
Not our politicians. No?
But they might infiltrate that also, some of the politicians.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfollowing creature.
Yeah. So apparently it's been taken over by the UDA now, and they are the ones who are doing this. Is 150 million,
All right.
150 million rupee injection of capital into this project apparently. So so good. Sri Lanka's first wax museum.
Wow, I want to go watch
But
that.
but from the looks of it, it's not Sri Lanka. It's like a Kandy based
Yeah,
wax
okay,
museum,
okay.
but Sri Lanka's
Come
first.
All the
wax-
Nilames
either
and
way.
the kings
Yeah.
and
Gila balam.
Oh.
Because-
Gila balam.
Yes.
Gila balance.
Kopi dena asal lah yang balas.
Anyway,
I'll get
awesome.
pictures.
Oh,
Fantastic.
take pictures. Okay.
Cool. And what do we have next? Starlink! Starlink is now available in Sri Lanka. Elon Musk, one of the world's richest men, or probably
Ever.
even
Now going
the
to get
richest.
deported from America, I think.
Well, I don't know about getting
Yeah,
deported.
yeah,
Well, he's fallen
yeah.
out of favor with Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
yeah, I think he's getting deported.
But that's crazy, right? Imagine the
I
guy
don't
gave.
think he will, eh?
Imagine the guy gave more than $100 million US for Donald Trump's campaign.
And now?
And now he's been ousted from the MAGA movement, which is the Make America Great Again movement.
Okay.
He's now ousted from it because anyway, you can't have two big egos. At some point, it's going to clash. But leaving the politics aside, great news for Sri Lanka because you know what? I have an important point.
Okay, so what is this? All this
I'll tell you what Starlink.
Yeah,
Starlink is
okay.
basically it's satellite internet, and they're already available in more than 100 countries. So Sri Lanka is probably the 101st, 101st or
50th
whatever. Yeah.
country to get it, yeah.
No. So that's great, and I think they'll August 2024 is when the discussions. At that time, I think Ranil Wickremesinghe was at the helm, and well, finally now it's come together, and now I'm sure you'll see Ranil Wickremesinghe's the PR team saying,
See,
අපි තමයි හොඳට කරේ, right? So
Team
they're part of it either way. So that's great because you know what, this is good news because this is going to provide a great option. It's about 18,000 rupees. It's going to be 18,000 rupees a month. It's unlimited internet. Now I want to say this important point here. In Sri Lanka, and I found this out because recently this new apartment that we moved into, we had to get internet, and that's when we were trying to get unlimited internet for certain projects of ours. We found out these unlimited packages in Sri Lanka are actually limited to 2.5 TB, right? So because when they told me, I said, so I need unlimited package. They were like, sir, api dennang rupiah 12,000 unlimited package. I won't mention the name of the telco here, right? So I was like, හොඳයි unlimited. එහෙනම් ඉතින් මට මගේ requirement එක තියෙන්නේ මාසෙට මට මේ එන මාසෙට TB 20ක් ඕනේ කියලා මං කිව්වා. TB 20ක්? සර් අපි එහෙම unlimited නෑ. එච්චර unlimited නෑ. අපි unlimited කියනකොට ඒකත් limited ලු. ඒක limited ඇවිල්ලා. ඒකත් limited. ඒක 2.5 TB වෙනකන්ලු තියෙන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ 2.5 TB ගියාට පස්සේ ඕක යනවලු 1 Mbps වලට.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so 1 Mbps flow. ඒකට අමතර තව එකක් තියෙනවා. මේගොල්ලන් these speeds that they give you, there's an interesting thing, right? So my partner and I, we checked all the contracts that were coming from all the telcos, and we fed those contracts into ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT to find any flaws and any loopholes here. In all of those contracts that we found from all the telcos, there is a very significant line that says we can only give you 40% of the speed that's promised on the package. They are hidden amongst in the terms and conditions amongst some mountain of lines and conditions and terms and BS. You got that line saying that they will only provide 40%. That's what they can. That's what they can offer. So when they tell you we will give you 20 Mbps, what they mean is actually 8 Mbps. Yeah, right. So that's the crazy reality. So therefore, I don't think Starlink comes with all these weird loopholes and all.
We'll see.
But we'll see. But great option.
So we have to change the SIMs again.
Yeah, no. එහෙම නෙමෙයි. It's Starlink නෙමෙයි. It's sort of it's a
Wi-Fi.
It's a Wi-Fi satellite thing. I also don't know the exact way it's connected.
Okay.
But to get the initial hardware system, it'll cost you 118,000 rupees.
Hello, Elon. Oh, macam podi prashnak tiyena.
I actually thought you got the call. I'm like, on the show?
Amma meeting එකේ හරි මචං හරි පස්සේ යන්න.
Yeah, so Elon has learned to speak Sinhala.
Oh, Sinhala.
I mean, name Elon. If you see Elon's, he's
ChatGPT.
his Elon's kids' names are numbers, no machan.
Yeah.
So maybe he's a guy who can learn, Sinhala also. No problem. In a jiffy, he learns Sinhala. Hari. Anyway, Hamad, let's move on to our next conversation, guys. Malaysia considers visa-free entry. මෙයාව දැකලා තමයි role model එකක් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. They are considering visa-free for Sri Lankans.
It has to be me.
Has to be Chris. අර Josephian set එක දැකලා.
I mean, my little clips promoted Malaysia more than anyone. No.
They were like, we want influencers like this.
Some fellows say, hey, when did you macam? They
Yeah,
thought
because the clips are still going now. Every time I open TikTok, Christian. I get it, I'm following him, but is he all over?
You know what I really feel sorry is that there were so many other places where I could have done. I was just not bothered, right? And there was one of these guys. We really got frustrated when we went to these Genting Highlands, and like I just what the hell, for the sake of it, let's do it. I mean, there were so many other funny incidents that happened to us, right?
Should have done it.
I should have, anyway. What is gone?
Next time.
But Chris, quickly on the topic, Mashan, how much was your visa that you guys took?
I think it was 19,000 or something.
Okay, so 19,000.
Yeah.
So 19,000 is not too bad.
Yeah.
And that was, so 19,000 to now potentially free.
Yeah.
Well done to Chris and his set of, and his Josephian batch that have paved the way for the rest of you people.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, moving forward. Here we go. Seat belts mandatory for passengers of all vehicles on expressways from September.
Who's going to check that?
I don't know how they're going to check it when the vehicle is going at 100 kilometers per hour, right?
But, okay.
Yeah, so
But
maybe
the exit points?
නෑ ඉතින් exit points
ඒකට දාන්න පුළුවන්.
ඒකට මිනිස්සු දානවනේ මචං.
කොහොමද ඉන පටිය තද කරලා පෙට්‍රෝලුත් වැඩි කරා.
හරි මෙහෙම කතන්දරයක් තියෙනවා. සමහර කට්ටිය එක්ස්ප්‍රෙස් වේ එකේ යනකොට මේ ඔළුව දානවනේ එළියට ඔළුව දානවා නැත්නම් අර මේ සන් රූෆ් එකෙන් ඒවත් ඔළුවට දානවා සමහරට. දැන් ඉතින් ඕන නැටුම් බෑ දැන්. Because over seat belt දාලා ඒ කරන්න බෑ.
The driver or all passengers?
Now much on passengers.
All passengers.
For
Behind,
so small, so light vehicles as well.
Okay.
So you have to wear the seat belt. I think more than anything, the seat belt. I think our guys like. But we had this conversation. I think with Shaq, where we're talking how people tend to drive better when they're on the expressway.
Yes.
Chris, I don't know whether you agree with that.
It was last week, it was last week.
No, even the previous week we had this same conversation
Okay.
where we're talking
the same conversation
a
on
lot.
the show.
So
Right.
clearly I think we're all in the same line. So the government suddenly, I think there's a few more topics on this same thing. So let's move on to the next one.
But I mean, out of jokes, Azlan, I had a friend of mine there were 5 kids, teenagers, who got into an accident. I mean, had they were wearing seat belts, they wouldn't have been in this situation, but they are now, right? They are, 2 of them are bedridden, one guy is still in ICU, right? I mean, if they were wearing the seat belt, the passengers at the back especially, right? It would have been a totally different story. So, all in all, whether it's possible or impossible or what they think, wearing a seat belt is for your own safety.
Absolutely.
That's the bottom line.
No, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, we've all, even though we're not making light fun of it, but I think it's an important point that Chris talks about, where you can really save lives, and it's really important for us to be responsible. But like, what the point I was trying to make was, Chris, they're saying that as much as you wear the seat belt, it's still important for us to drive safe.
Oh, yeah.
There's no point in wearing that seat belt and still driving like a maniac.
Yeah. Then might as well not have it.
Yeah. Because there's only so much that even a seat belt can do for you if you drive like a maniac. So control that and wear the seat belt.
Control
for a
those
better Sri Lankan and a more disciplined Sri Lankan society.
There you go.
Yes.
Advertisement from Azlan.
Yes. Let's move on. I think we have a few more topics on the seat belt. That's why I wanted to move on.
Okay.
Fixed seat belts or leave the industry. Minister Ratnayaka warns the bus owners. So basically what Minister Ratnayaka said is no more excuses. ඕගලන්ට කියන්න බෑ මේ ඕගලන්ට seat belts දාන්න, because it's for the bus, for the driver plus the guys in the front seats, guys. All the guys in the front seat. He has said an important funny point. He has said ඕගලන්ට වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් බජට් තියෙනවා නම් බස් ඩෙකරේට් කරන්න ලයිට් දාන්න අරමේව කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඕගලන්ට කියන්න බෑ සීට් බෙල්ට් දාන්න බජට් නෑ කියලා කාලෙත් නෑ කියලා.
Azlan, here is the joke. Here's the joke. I'm telling you, these buses that are running in Sri Lankan roads are not meant to be buses, right? They are lorry chassis, right?
Okay.
And have you seen a driver's seat?
Yes.
It's bolted onto the
True.
the base of the bus with 4 nails. Right? Having a seat belt, you have to put a seat belt to the entire chair so that thing will stay in one place at an accident.
True.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That's a joke. Right? I mean, for a little collision, it will be okay. Right?
Yeah.
But you know, you go 100 miles and knock something, the entire seat will be out of the
Anivarin. And have you
But
ever...
you'll be protected with the seat belt.
exactly.
Seat belt.
Yeah, it's like a jet, one of those
ejector
Andy, have you ever tried, I don't think you have, but I'm asking, have you ever tried moving that steering wheel?
But I've gone in the front seat.
No, you should have done it before power steering came. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
I would have had a nice V.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's a lot of work. But having said that, I keep coming back to this point. We need to drive better. The drivers. I mean, how many times do you see people posting on these Facebook groups and in various places where you've got bus drivers overtaking from places they're not supposed to. And I mean, half the time I find myself every day, if I have road rage, at least 70% of the time it's a bus.
Or a tuk.
Involved. Yeah, or a tuk. Yeah. But tuks even can't injure somebody as much. They will injure themselves because they're smaller vehicles and the passengers in it. But the buses can not only kill the passengers, they can kill the person they're hitting also. So that's the thing. So these guys, they don't understand the gravity of it.
When you get onto a bus the next time, you can walk right around the bus driver's seat. What I'm trying to tell you is, it's that the seat itself is not secured. Right? So having a belt around that seat just to keep you in that seat, right, is a joke.
They will make the seat better.
It will just, you knock somewhere, entire seat and everything will be out.
But you'll be secured with the seat belt.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That's secure. All right, I think we have one more seatbelt story, right?
What's that?
Oh no, this is a helmet. So major push, a major push to upgrade helmet standards in Sri Lanka. This is not cricket helmets or any other helmets. These are for the bikes, okay? These are for the bikes.
Not those shooty helmet with that tiny little plastic cover.
No. So statistically, apparently the government has identified that the number of road accidents related to motorcycles has been increasing steadily, and lots of it has where they feel that these incidents could have been reduced. At least the injuries could have been reduced if the quality of the helmets were better. So therefore, they are trying to uplift the standards of these helmets.
So hang on. So is the full face rule still there?
Must be there, Amashan. On that part, I'm not too sure.
So, I mean,
but just the build quality of the helmet.
Apparently no.
The most secured one was the full face, where you get the
You can't breathe, no.
But that is.
Now, Mahesh, Chris, is also the fact that the shell that it's made from is poor quality.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it has styrofoam inside.
Exactly. So it has to be like of a quality that can withstand a big fall. And I mean. So, and it has to have the SLS logo. Now, here's the thing, right? Like with most SLS things and all that, as we all know, once again, Azlan, I'm going to say something controversial. We all know some things past the SLS logo without even having the standards. Oh, I hope it doesn't slip through the cracks, and that this government and the administration and the team that's involved, they will ensure that the proper safe helmets that people like, and for people like with my big heads also. Mage ollo vitarai loku anithe okkoma angat lokuයි anithe okkom podi. Ithin me ඕක ඉතින් කියන ඉතින් අපි
quickly moving on to the next segment.
Mage loku olluවට
so the medium size helmet is okay for you?
For me,
is it
no.
extra large?
The helmet of course has to be double XL. Other things can be small.
So whatever other helmet that you wear is medium size.
Oh, everything else can be medium size. None of that podi kala when we are born, machan. Ekati thing we have a bit of a ceremony and all.
Okay, what's the next one? Quickly. This is going south very fast.
Here we go. Oh my God, this is the topic. Here's the thing, right, guys?
This is
Just to
why you're
let you
sitting
know.
here.
Yeah, this is to
has
let
been
you
going
know.
on for the longest time, right?
To let you guys know, we are not involved in this. This is all the production team that comes up with these stories. And frankly, when I'm sitting in for the show, I go through this like about 45 minutes before just to figure out what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I saw this topic which is completely related to me, but I'm not the one to put it here. So therefore, I'm going to let you guys handle this topic.
We really don't know what to handle it with.
You read it first. Read the topic.
So Corinne Almeida obtains injunction against Romain Wills and DJ Mas on song
AI.
She's like, yeah.
AIA. අනේ පොඩ් ඒක සිංහලෙන් ලියන්නකෝ.
Yay.
So I think we discussed this sometime back
No,
about
we
when
didn't.
we started.
I don't
the
think
show.
we discussed this.
When this song was released, I remember Shaq and we spoke about
I
it.
don't think so.
Probably
We never
cracked a
spoke
joke
about
about
it.
it, probably.
We might have cracked a joke or two, but we never
Okay.
spoke about it because obviously because of the conflict of interest since it's with me.
Because it's you.
Yeah.
So what's the
But
story?
since Daily Mirror and so many other news outlets have been covering this, our production team also has thrown this in.
Yeah.
So the story behind this is pretty simple, guys. It was a song that this was a song in 2013 that I composed, 2012 or 13 that I composed, and in my studio in Navla, where we used to have our Pod Hub studio. So it was a song that I composed, and then I gave this song to Corinne many years later, and then somehow this song, when I first composed it, my girlfriend at that time, who is the sister of the plaintiff Romain Willis, was involved at the time with me in a romantic
manner.
way. And so at that time she had some involvement in this song, to the point that I had let her, given her permission to sing it for a few events and stuff, and that's why it was. And then obviously once the relationship also was over and everything else also was over, that was it.
That was over.
I mean obviously it's my composition, it's my song, it's my rights.
Yeah.
So, but somehow, things have got a bit distorted there, and then somehow the sister Romain Willis had decided that she is going to perform this song because I had given permission back in the day for her sister to perform it at a few corporate events. Now, the thing is, that's not how
It happened.
intellectual property laws work. And there is a system for it. There's a way forward for it. So what we did was we had to take this to court. Sadly, because I would have liked to have finished this thing away from court amicably. And that's in fact something that we did agree upon when we first went to the police station as well, to the Narayanpeta police station. But then unfortunately they wanted to move things in a different direction, and so we took it to court. And even though it's Corinne Almeida here who's it's her case against Romain, because I have sold the song to Corinne, so now she officially owns the song. The issue itself is the root of the issue is between myself and Romain and the Charmaine and all that. So it's a bit of that's why. So we don't talk about it much on this show because. Yeah, I might have been. I don't know. I don't want to say. It's like I said again. Because it's an ongoing case. First of all, I want to thank the Sri Lankan justice system for doing what should have been done. But this is, like I said, the case is still ongoing. So I don't want to talk more about it. But well done. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
So you in the heart of the storm, huh?
Heart of the storm. Okay. Are we done with the last week?
Yeah.
My gosh, it's like Andy had put a spell, because you know why? Andy has a big dinner to attend today. No, Andy?
Yes, Friday night, no?
Yeah, Friday night.
Da-da-da-dum, da-dee-dee-da-dee-da-da-dum.
Yeah, last Friday night, these guys all at my place last Friday.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, that was good fun.
After the show, of course.
And
After the show.
We did the show, you were all happy about the show.
Yeah.
And then we went to
Sure.
Azlan's.
Straight to my place. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a decent time, I think.
Yummy food, huh?
And we have something big coming up for you guys.
Oh,
Before we
yes.
get into the guest segment, just want to tell you guys, we have a big, important thing where you, the followers of this show, we're not going to let them on too much, but a small little hint, you can be a part of this show not just as a guest.
Not as a viewer.
Yes,
as a guest with us.
Yes, to celebrate something, a very big milestone that's coming up in a few weeks' time. And I will let Shaq and these two talk about it further as we go along and let them unveil the big news. But just stay tuned for that. All right, so with that, I'm going to go missing for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'll leave the guest in y'all's safe hands, all right?
Nice.
We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the break, Azlan has gone missing. We are still trying to locate him. We have actually thought of putting a GPS on him.
No, we are just going to put an advertisement. Help wanted.
Help wanted.
Seat warmer wanted.
Now, in case you're wondering what's going on here, as promised, we have two guests today. Before we introduce them, we must also say that this has to do. This is the entire campaign of Andy becoming the chairman of the Tuni Rally Sanstha.
We are trying to lose weight. Remember that 5 kilos I wanted to lose, guys?
Yeah.
This is it. Alright, so I am really happy and proud to introduce SAM Fitness. The coach is Mahesh, and we have Harshana, my very good buddy as well, who we also work out together. We sweat together, blood and tears and all of that, right? So got them on the studio because they do a good job. Mahesh is one of the very few coaches who's absolutely passionate about what the students eat, what the students drink, how much we train, and he's really passionate about getting the job done, even though sometimes we are a little lazy, but he makes sure that we get it done. So thank you, Mahesh, for being on the show, and thank you, Harshana. Over to you.
Wow.
I know.
That was quite
I practiced that at home.
Harshana, my first question to you.
No, not Harshana. You do Mahesh.
Wait. Once she finishes the workout with all the sweat, how does she smell?
What?
Really bad?
Don't answer that.
Well,
You're my friend, don't answer that.
if I really get into it.
Yeah.
The worst part is sometimes she makes me drop her home. So
Oh Jesus.
Those are the little things that
So
we should
you
not be telling anyone.
do you have a
no, it goes into
towel
deep.
or something that
No, the vehicle has to go for deep cleaning.
Okay. Oh really?
Yeah, it's like a crime scene.
මහේෂ් මගේ පළවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ මේක. දැන් මට තියෙනවා ලොකු ගැටලුවක්. හරිද? දැන් ඇඟ බස්ස ගන්න සමහරු යනවා ජිම් වලට. හරි ඒ කියන්නේ යකඩ උස්සනවා, ට්‍රෙඩ්මිල් එකේ දුවනවා, හති දාගෙන දිව පාගගෙන. හරිද? එතකොට දැන් වාක් කරනදී මේකට වැඩිය සම්පූර්ණයෙන් වෙනස්. එතකොට ගොඩක් කාඩියෝ පැත්තට තමයි මේක මෙයා වෙන්නේ. දැන් ඔය පාර්ශව දෙක වෙන් වෙලා ඉන්නේ. හරි සමහරු කියනවා ජිම් යන්න කියලා, සමහරු කියනවා වා කියන දේ කරන්න වාගේ යන මෙතඩ් එකට යන්න කියලා. මේ දෙකෙන් නිත්තාවට මේ අපි වගේ මේ හර්ෂණගේ වගේ තියෙන මේ ප්‍රශ්න සුව කරන්න පුළුවන් මොන බෙහෙතටද?
මම හිතන්නේ අපේ ඒජ් එක ගොඩක් බලපාන එකට.
ඒ කියන්නේ අපි අවුද්ද?
අවුට් කියලා එහෙම කියන්න තමයි. අපේ ඒජ් එක අනුව අපේ ජිම් එකට යූස් කරන අය අවුරුදු 17 18 වගේ ඒ ආරම්භය හොඳයි. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ ඒජ් වල ඉන්න අය කාඩියෝ සෙෂන් වලට යොමු වෙන එක තමයි ගොඩක් වැදගත්.
අපේ ඒජ් කියන්නේ අපි හරියටම කියමු ලැජ්ජ නැතුව මොන ඒජ් එකද කතා කරන්නේ. දැන් 18 ඉඳන් කොතන වෙනකන්ද ජිම් එකට හොඳ, කාඩියෝ පැත්තට හොඳ වෙන්නේ එතන ඉඳන් කොතනට වෙනකන්ද?
ජිම් එකට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 18 ඉඳන් කන්ටිනියු ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 35 වගේ කාඩියෝ සෙෂන් වලට යොමු වෙන ගොඩක් වැදගත්.
හරි. එතකොට ඒකෙත් දැන් හර්ෂණයි මගේ වගේ ඉන්න ෆිගර්ස් තියෙන ලස්සන ෆිගර්ස් තියෙන හරි ලස්සන හොඳට නැවුම් කලගෙඩියක් වගේ ලස්සන ෆිගර්ස් තියෙන අය ඒ අය අතරින් ජිම් එකටද නැත්නම් කාඩියෝ පැත්තටද වැඩියෙන් යොමු වෙන්න ඕන?
මම හිතන්නේ කාඩියෝ
පැත්තට. කාඩියෝ පැත්ත. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ අවුරුදු ගානක් තිස්සේ කාපු තෙල් ටික පුච්චලා අරින්නම ඕනේ.
අනිවාර්යයෙන්.
හරි. එතකොට මහේෂ් තව තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි අපි වගේ අය කොච්චර කැපවීමෙන් කරත් හරිද? ඔන්න කට්ටියක් කියනවා ඔය කරාට වැඩක් නැහැ කන්න නැතුව ඉන්න. හරි කන එක අඩු කරන්න. ඒකත් කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ කියනවා රතුබත් කන්න. කාපිය රතුබත්. ගෙදර ඔක්කොම රතුබත් කන්න. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ කියනවා මේ ප්‍රෝටීන් අඩු ප්‍රෝටීන් වැඩි කරලා කාබ්ස් එහෙම අඩු කරලා එහෙම කරන්න කියලා ඒකත් කරනවා. පවුලේ මුන් බැන ඒකත් කරනවා. හැබැයි රිසල්ට් එකක් එන්න මාර කාලයක් යනවා. හරිද? එතකොට මර තියෙන බලන් ඉඳලා මේ මොනාකටද මේක කරන්නේ මෙන්න මේ විදිහට ඉන්නවා ඊට වැඩිය හොඳයි කියලා ඔහොම මේ සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකෙන් අතහැරලා මගහරන කට්ටිය ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා. මොකද ඒකට හේතුව?
ඒ මම හිතන්නේ මේ ගොඩක් දින ඒක අර ෆලෝ කරන එක හරියට ඒක සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකට හරියට එන්ටර් වෙලා නැහැ එතන. දැන් උදාහරණයක් අපි හර්ෂණ ගත්තොත් හර්ෂණ මගේ ළඟට එනකොට එයාගේ weight එක කීයද හර්ෂණ?
136ක්.
ඔව් 36කට. දැන් එයාගේ පොඩ්ඩක් අහන්න පුළුවන්. එයාට මම එයාත් එක්ක මම පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරා. කතා කරාම එයාත් එක්ක එයාගේ කලින් ස්පෝර්ට් කරලා ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් වැදගත් එයාත් ඒ වගේ කාඩියෝ සෙෂන් වලට යද්දී කතා කරලා මම එයාට ඩයට් ප්ලෑන් එකක් කරා. ඊට පස්සේ එයා හරියට මම කරපු දේවල් එයා හරියට ඒක පිළිපැද්දා. ඒක ගොඩක් ප්‍රතිඵලයක් ආවා එයාට.
Right. Harshana, didn't you ever feel like, got to give up, man, this is not working? I mean, 136 would have looked much bigger than this, what you are.
Yeah.
Just imagine, right? But you have seen results which are visible, right? How long and how frustrating was that journey?
So initially the first day I went, I actually quit the very first day.
Okay.
So there was so much of pain, couldn't get out of bed the next day. And then Mahesh kept calling me, and he knows where we live, so that's an issue. It's quite close by also. So he actually made me come back after 2 days. But once you get into the groove of it, you kind of get addicted to the whole feel-good element, and then you just keep going. Okay. Obviously, diet is not my cup of tea. So that's kind of the whole back, but still, it will be.
How did you? I mean, I know because I am a foodie, right? Foregoing something like that, getting your, no matter what happens, your tummy keeps on saying it's not enough, right? You try to substitute it with liquids, with all the good drinks and all that.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, you need a dead body inside your tummy,
Yeah.
right? How did you make that sacrifice? I mean, was it willpower? Was it the determination that I want to be something, I want to get back in shape? What was the whole idea?
Well, I didn't. I know that was no, that's not something I want to be doing. The whole reason I got into this is because
I love food.
No, because I want to be able to, enjoy the good things in life till the day I die.
Okay.
So I don't want to be restricted or drinking the dinner out of a straw. So that's why I actually got into this. In terms of the diet, I'm doing what I can, but I'm not like going to eat boiled chicken and a tomato because those are not the good things in life.
Okay.
So yeah, without the diet, I'm doing all the trainings and whatnot. So with that, I was able to lose about 25 kilos.
Okay. So I have a question for Mahesh. ඉතින් Mahesh, දැන් මේ SAM fitness ඒක කොහොමද පටන් ගත්තේ? කොහෙන්ද? මොකද්ද ආරම්භය?
ඒක ආරම්භ වුණේ මම ගොඩක් ක්‍රිකට් එකත් එක්ක තමයි මගේ ලයිෆ් එක තිබ්බේ. මම ජොගින් ට්‍රැක් එකට එනකොට මම එක්සර්සයිස් කරන්න පටන් ගන්නකොට කිහිප දෙනෙක් මාත් එක්ක එක්සර්සයිස් කරා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලෝ දෙන්නෙක් තුන් දෙනෙක් විතර මාත් එක්ක වැඩ කරා. ඒකලද්දී ඒගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් ඉම්ප්‍රූව් එකක් තිබුණා. ඊට පස්සේ තව කිහිප දෙනෙක් මාත් එක්ක වැඩ කරන්න එකතු වුණා. ඒගොල්ලෝ අපි ක්ලාස් එකක් වශයෙන් පටන් ගන්න මේක අපි කන්ටිනියු කරගෙන යමු කියලා. ඒ ආපු ගමන තමයි දැන් ගොඩක් පිරිසක් මාත් එක්ක ඉන්නවා. ඒක තමයි
මහේෂ් දැන් අපේ වයසට ආවම දැන් ඉතින් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පඩි නගින්නෙත් අල්ලගෙන හරිද දැන් මේ වගේ දෙයකට යොමු වෙනකොට අපිට තියෙන ලොකු බයක් එහෙම නැත්නම් තැතිකමක් තමයි මේ සබ්ජෙක්ට් එක උගන්වන පුද්ගලයා හරිද මේ සබ්ජෙක්ට් එක ගැන මේ විෂය ගැන හරියට දන්නවද හරිද මොකද ඉන්ජරීස් වගේ වෙනවා කියන්නේ මේ වයසේදී අමාරු දෙයක් හරි එතකොට ඇඟට ගන්න පුළුවන් තරමද ඒ වයස ඒ බොඩි ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එක අනුව ඇඟට ගන්න පුළුවන් තරමද මට ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන් මගේ ෂෙඩියුල් එක ගැන හරි එතකොට ඒ ගැන ගොඩාක් විස්තර හොයනවා මිනිස්සු හරි එතකොට එහෙම දෙයක් ඔබ මේ ඉන්න ඉන්ස්ට්‍රක්ටර් හැටියට ඔබට පැවරෙන වගකීම මොකද්ද? ඔබට පැවරෙන ඒ පුද්ගලයාගේ සම්පූර්ණ වෙල්බීන් එක ඔයාගේ අතේ තියෙන්නේ. ඒකට මොකද කරන්න ඕන?
ඒ කෝච් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එයා නිසි පාඩමාවක් අදහරන ඕන අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම. ඒකයි තමයි එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක. ඒකයි ඊට පස්සේ අපි ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක් ආවම එයාත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න ඕන. එයාට හෙල්දි එක ගැන අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඉම්පෝර්ට් වැදගත්. එයාත් එක්ක කතා කරලා එයාත් එක්ක වැඩ කරනකොට මුල් දවස් දෙක තුන මම දන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි නෝමලි වර්ක්අවුට් එකකට යන්න ඕන මුලින්. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි එයාත් එක්ක සතිය දෙක කොහොමත් සති 3ක් විතර යනවා මේ බොඩි එක රිකවර් වෙන්නේ. ඇන්ඩි දන්නේ නැති.
අර මම හැකරලා වගේ දවසක් ආවේ ඩ්‍රෙස් එකක් ඇඳගෙන අන්න.
කොල්ල ගන්න බැරුව අපි තමයි පුටුවේ කුස්සලා.
දැන් හර්ෂණත් 1 week මම කෝල් කරලා තමයි ගෙන්නේ. ආවේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා ඉතින් මම ගොඩක් එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක මම දන්නවා වැඩ ඒක කරලා මේක කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. එයා මට එහෙම යම්කිසි දෙයක් දැනුනොත් මං කියන එක කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. අපි වෙන channel එකකට යමු කියලා එයාත් එක්ක කතා කරලා ඉදිරියට යනවා.
මහේෂ් ඒක තමයි දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම හන්දියක් ගත්තොත් චයිනීස් කඩවලට වැඩිය ජිම් තියෙනවා.
අනිවාර්යයෙන්.
හරිද? එතකොට මේ ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ ඉන්න අය ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා. හරි? එතකොට අර පර්සනල් ටච් එක දැන් මම දන්නවා මම දැකලා තියෙනවා ඇන්ඩි. හරි? ඒ එන්න තියෙන උනන්දුව මොකක් හරි රහසක් තියෙනවා මෙතන. ඒක ඒ ප්‍රවණතාවය වැඩි කරන්න එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒ මොකක් හරි මොටිවේෂන් එකක්. හරි? මොකක් හරි මොටිවේෂන් එකක් තියෙනවා ඔයාගේ පැත්තෙන්. නැත්තම් මං ජීවිතේටවත් දැකලා නැහැ මේ ඇන්ඩි ඔච්චර උනන්දුවෙන් වැඩටවත් යන්නේ නැහැ.
ඔව් වැඩට යනවා. වැඩට ගොඩාක් උනන්දුවෙන් යනවා. අදත් ගිහිල්ලා ආවේ.
දවස් දෙකක් යනවා.
හරි ඒක හුඟක් වැදගත්. මොකද දැන් අර මිනිස්සුන්ට තෝරා ගැනීම බැලුවොත් මහේෂ් මොන තරම් තැන් තියනවා යන්න. හරි ඒ වුණාට ඔයාගේ ආයතනයට එන්න කියලා කවුරු හරි හිතන් ඉන්නවා නම් ඒ පුද්ගලයාට තියෙන අවධානය හරි එතකොට එයාට තියෙන විශේෂත්වය හරි එතකොට දැන් ඔය මහන්සි වෙලා ගිව් අප් කරන්න යනකොට ඔයාගෙන් ලැබෙන ඒ උනන්දුව උද්‍යෝගය ඒව කොච්චර වැදගත්ද මේ වෘත්තියේ ඉන්නකොට
අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපි ඒ ස්ටුඩන්ට් එක්ක හොඳට සහයෝගයෙන් වැඩ කරන්න ඕන. ඒ කියන්නේ මම මේ අවුරුදු එකමාරක් වගේ කෙටි කාලයක් තුල කියන්නේ මම හිතුවටත් වඩා ගොඩක් පිරිසක් මගේ වටේ යමු වුණා. අපි මුලින්ම අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ස්ටුඩන්ට් එක්ක හරියට සෝදශීලී කතා කරන්න ඕන. එයාව ගයිඩ් කරන්න දැනගන්න ඕන හරියට. කියන්නේ මම නිතරම ෆලෝ අප් කරනවා. කෝල් කරලා අහනවා ඩයට් ප්ලෑන් එක කරාද? නිතරම අහනවා කොහොමද ඇඟට තත්ත්වය බොඩි එක කොහොමද ඇඟ? දැන් මේ වර්ක්අවුට් එක කරලා ගියාම සමහරක් වෙලාවට ෆස්ට් ඩේ සෙකන්ඩ් ඩේ පොඩ අර උණ ගන්නවා කියන්නේ. වොෂ්රූම් එහෙම යන්න අමාරු ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම. ඒක හරියට කරපු නිසායි. ඒ පොඩ්ඩක් අපි ඒගොල්ලොත් එක්ක කතා කරලා ගොඩක් දෙනා ඇවිල්ලා දැන් හර්ෂණටත් තුමානේ ප්‍රශ්නේ
නෑ මොකද
අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම
සමහරක් වෙලාවට මම ෂෝම ගිහිල්ලා ඉවර වෙලා ගේමු පළවෙනි දවසේ නෑ මේ පොඩ්ඩක් මෙහෙ රිදෙනවා මෙහෙ
රිදෙනවා තමයි
හරිද නෑ එතකොට හිතන්නේ අම්මා කූරියා ගහන්නත් දන්නෙත් නෑ හරි හැබැයි ඒ ගැන කියලා තිබ්බනම් දැනුවත් කරලා තිබ්බනම් එතකොට හිතට බයකුත් නෑනේ
අනිවාර්යයෙන්
මොනවා වුණත් මහේෂ් නම් කියනවා මේක රිදේ
මේක රිදේ
don't worry figure it out කියලා
මට දැන් අර එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් මට දැන් ඒක අත්දැකීම් නිකන් මට ස්ටුඩන්ට් දෙක්කම දැන් මට ඒක normally
one fabulous thing that my adventures in Malaysia you won't believe in every the hotel we were staying was close to a mall right on Friday and Saturday Mahesh මේ lobby එකේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන තරංගයක් මම හිතන්නේ රේඩියෝ එකකින් තමයි ප්‍රොමෝට් කරන්නේ ඔක්කොම ගෙනල්ලා they have this competition වාගේ කාඩියෝ තියෙන්නේ right you have to finish one task අරක උඩි බෝල උඩින් දාලා ඊළඟට යන එක right you should see the energy in there නෑ ඉතින් මං කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ තරංගයක් හරි මොකක් හරි මං හිතන්නේ ලංකාවේ දැන් ඒ වගේ දෙයක් වෙනවා කියලා
අපි කරන්න
අන්න හරි outdoor ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම අපේ ප්‍රසිද්ධ මෝල් එකක මේ ලොබි එක අරගෙන and you should see the amount of people cheering right මිනිස්සු වටේම ඉඳගෙන කෑ ගහගෙන අර අපි වගේ ලස්සන කොල්ලෝ ස්කිනි ගහගෙන six pack එළියට දාගෙන හරිද ඇවිල්ලා මෙහෙම පෙන්නනවා ෆුල් ෆිල්ම් කරනවා කෑ ගහනවා මම ඉතින් බලන් හිටියා අත් අපුඩියක් ගියා තණ්ඩ තයිස් මහේෂ් ඔයා ගැන විස්තර දැනගන්නවා නම් අපේ බලන් ඉන්න
Before that, I
Ah,
have
you
one
have
more
more?
question
Ah,
for
one
Harshana.
more. No, you can
Are you
have. You
looking
can
very-
have. You can have enough for more questions.
You're looking lonely there.
Oh.
no?
It's all good. It's
Okay,
all good.
So I'm going to ask you a bit of a fun question, right? So what was the hardest thing to let go, food-wise? What was the hardest food to let go? When I say let go, people, I don't mean 100%. I still eat pizza. I love it. What I mean is reduce.
Reduce.
Don't say
So,
Sudamur.
Yeah, gin.
vodka. We don't drink gin
Sorry,
here.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be a good next good
Letting
friend.
go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, but we have a.
Yeah, what was the most difficult thing to reduce,
Yeah.
food-wise?
So it's good that you think that I reduce, but if I had to pick, that would be the weeknight dinners where you put the whole spaghetti, you throw the parmesan and everything. So stopped all that. Kept it for Fridays, Saturdays,
And
Sundays.
And then Monday back.
No, Monday back to
5:30 a.m.
yeah 5:30 a.m. back to the grind. So yeah.
So what are the little steps? I like Christian very rightly said, right? It's very difficult to continue, especially on days when, like for example, when I go to office, it's really tough. So to go in the evening to work out, right? So sometimes I would work from home and go to work out in the morning. I know what motivates me. It's my 5 kilos. But what really motivates you to say, I know for a fact that you go to the gym as well as fitness, but you do fitness more, right? Like with Mahesh, right?
Yeah.
And gym is like on those off days when it rains and stuff like that. You can't go to Mahesh, then you'll obviously go to the gym, and that is fine, right? But what motivates you to say, no, look here, every day I need to do this because so we have team A, team B, team C. I'm TC, I'm team C. I'm two team A. Again, not so great. Mama.
We can worse background.
Worse.
Okay.
He's team A.
Oh.
Again, he's the best.
Oh, my
He's the
goodness.
best,
Okay,
right?
okay.
We have named it on our own, not that
Yeah.
Mahesh did it. We have
So-
named ourselves on our own. So he's team A. So I mean, what motivates you to come every single time, for this? Just not the weight loss, but I'm saying, is it emotional? Is it psychological? Is it what else is the factor?
So I think the whole grind, I mean, you sweat like a dog, right? So I think there's a bit of a feel-good element to that, to the whole happy hormones, kind of I read about it somewhere on the gram.
Right, happy
So I think that's one factor. Then you have your office colleagues, we just go 2 days a week, right? So we see them not that often, so they kind of comment on it. That kind of keeps you going. That's quite a thing. And also there is a sense of achievement because you know that Mahesh kind of changes the circuits every couple of days. So you end up doing these wild circuits which you didn't think that you can do. I mean, for example, last week this guy put this massive tire on my head, like one of those JCB grade
I saw,
things,
and
and
I'm
I was
like-
able to do it. And then I'm like, wow, I was able to do it. You feel good about it.
Tire, so I'm thinking great.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that whole constant change, which Mahesh introduces, I think that's kind of feeds that whole
Good.
Luckily
gamma.
nowadays, I mean,
All right.
back in the 80s, put a tire on you, you're finished.
Right. So with that,
No,
Mahesh,
hang on.
we had to
No.
get 90s.
Yeah, but wait, I have to ask a question from you.
From
You're also a
oh
student.
no,
You're also a student.
but
no?
I'm in the show.
Yeah, but
I'm not the guest of the show.
Andy,
Yes,
for the
tell me.
longest time, from what I know about you,
Oh dear.
getting you convinced to do something is like asking feathers from a what?
Tortoise.
Tortoise. How is it? I mean, how difficult it was for me and Shaq to convince you to get on radio, right? But here, I mean, every day you talk about your fitness session. There is not a single program that we have not spoke about. here,
Yes, of course.
right? What drives you?
Very simple. I want to lose weight. Number one, I want to be.
But
toned.
why Mahesh?
But he's in Aturugiriya, 10 minutes from my house.
Okay.
And then when I went, so very simply, this is how it started, right? So I think I saw Harshana's TikTok or maybe a story.
I don't have TikTok.
Probably a story, then on Instagram, right? And I'm like, Harshana, where are you working out? Because I knew he lived near my house, right? I was like, where are you working out? Then he's like, Aturugiriya. I'm like, oh, can you give me Mahesh's number? I mean, his number. Then by the time he gave me the number, and it took me 1 month to call Mahesh.
Okay.
That's a different story.
It was a
Different
big
story.
match season. I think it
Big
was
match, yes,
yeah,
okay,
3 days
different.
of binge
Yeah,
drinking.
so
Yeah.
3 days
yeah,
of big
yeah.
match.
Hari, hari.
Amaru,
Oh.
so very difficult. I
I
gave
mean,
all
when you
of that.
sweat, it would have been all the alcohol would have been coming out.
So I gave that 3 days also to go, and then after about a month I called Mahesh, and then the first day I went. it was so great is because I really sweated and I felt good. Next day was a different story. That is why I wore the dress and came for the show because I couldn't put my pant up. But I realized that I didn't give up. Then even the very next day after I worked out, it came again, and then the muscles got loosened, and I feel fitter and I look better in my clothes. Is what I think. If you all think otherwise, sorry. I think I look good. So there you go.
මේ බලන් ඉන්න අපේ ප්‍රේක්ෂකයෝ ගොඩාක් ඇති අදිෂ්ඨානයේ තියෙනවා මේක කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා ඒ වුණාට අනේ කී පාරක් try කරාද මේ වැඩේ හරියන්නේ නැහැ. හරි පොඩි ගැම්මක් ඕනේ. හරි පොඩි මේ මොටිවේෂන් එකක් ඕනේ. හරි අපිත් වයසට යනවා ඊට පස්සේ ලෙඩ හැදෙනවා හම්බ කරපු හැම සතයක්ම ඊට පස්සේ ඉස්පිරිතාලට ගෙවනවා මේ දේවල් දන්නවා ඒත් හිත හදාගන්න බෑ නෑ අපි කොහොම හරි කරලා මේ යථා තත්ත්වෙට හිටපු තත්ත්වෙට අර ඉස්කෝලේ යන ලස්සන සික්ස් පැක් ගන්න එන්න ඕනේ කියලා මේ මයිස් මොනවාද කියන්න තියෙන්නේ දිරිගැන්වීමක් වශයෙන් අපේ බලන් ඉන්න ප්‍රේක්ෂකයෝ ගොඩක් ඇති මේ තරබාරුකම හින්දා දුක් විඳින කට්ටිය සීනි කියයි තියෙන ලෙඩ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා කෝච් කෙනෙක් හැටියට ට්‍රේනර් කෙනෙක් හැටියට ඒගොල්ලන්ට ආයි ඒ හරි ගමනට එන්න මොකද්ද දෙන්න පුළුවන් පණිවිඩය?
දැන් අපේ රටේ තත්ත්වෙත් එක්කන ගොඩක් දෙනා බිසීනේ.
ඔව්.
ඒ නිසා දැන් මේ වගේ දේවල් යොමු වෙන කට්ටියත් ගොඩක් අඩුයි. ඔව්. ඒ එහෙම බිසි වුණා කියලා තමන්ගේ හෙල්ත් එක ගැන නම්බර් 1 අංගයකට හිතන්න ඕන. අපි දැන් ආහාර රටා බලුවොත් පොඩ්ඩක් දන්නවනේ. ඔක්කොම කෙමිකල්. ඔව්. ඒ පැත්තත් අංක එක මේන්ලි ඒකත් බලන්න ඕන අපිට පුළුවන් නම් කියන්නේ වර්ක් අවුට් නැති වුණාට පොඩ්ඩක් ළඟම තියෙන ජොගින් පාත් එකට හරි ගිහිල්ලා ජොගින් පාතේ නැති වුණත් පාරේ හරි කමන්නේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඇවිදින්න ඕන අනිවාර්යෙන් ඇවිදින්න ඕන ඊට පස්සේ පුළුවන් නම් එක්ක ජිම් එකකට හරි නැත්නම් අපි වගේ කරන කාඩියෝ සෙෂන් කරන ප්ලේස් එකකට ගිහිල්ලා ඒ කෝච් එක කතා කරලා මේ ඒ වගේ දේ ෆලෝ කරන එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම නැත්නම් මේ හෙල්දි එකට දැන් ඉස්සරහට අපි කෑම එක්ක බලද්දී එන ඩැමේජ් එකක් වෙනවා අපිට බොඩි එකට. ඉතින් ඒ වෙලේ යම් කිසි මට්ටමක්වත් අපිට ප්‍රතිඵලයක් එන්න මේ වගේ දේවල් ෆලෝ කරලා තියෙන එක සෑහෙන්න වැදගත්. එක්සර්සයිස්.
Harshana, what was your theory behind considering of going to a gym versus him?
So I've done the whole gym program. I've gone through it.
Okay.
So it's been ups and downs.
Okay.
Wanted to go do a wild Euro trip. I was able to drop 10 kilos, like tuck, and then wanted to do it again, dropped again, and then you gain it within the next month. You come back, and then what I thought was I need something sustainable. This is close to my house, and this guy makes you get there. If you don't come, he will come and get you. So he's that coach, right? So I think. That's what made me kind of opt for this. But I'm not saying gym is not important because I think for building strength, that's kind of like a pet peeve of mine as well. So I do that for strength training. But this is actually helping me with a lot of things like balance and keeping fit, and then general fitness wise.
You know what I feel? I feel like your guys are like a little one happy family.
We are one happy family.
Yeah.
We are so happy together. You won't believe it.
Okay.
You won't believe it.
Yeah.
Call us on a Friday night, we'll tell you how happy we
Yeah.
are.
It's about balance. It's about balance, right? I mean,
So we'll wrap it up, yeah?
Yeah. So you want to ask anything more before we
No, we'll get him his details.
Yeah,
the contact.
Mahesh, මේ විශේෂයෙන් මේ ඇන්ඩි එන හින්දා අපේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඉඳ හදයි මේ කොහොමද ඔබතුමාව මේ සම්බන්ධ කරගන්නේ ස්ථානයේ තියෙන තැන ඒ වටපිටා ಪರಿසරයේ තියෙන පොඩි විශේෂත්වයක් නේ මේ ඔව් ඒක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියලා ඔබ සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න හැටි විදිය
අපි අපේ අතුරුගිරියේ අපිට අරංගල සයිඩ් එකෙන් එන්න පුළුවන් බග්මී ගහ කියලා රෝඩ් එකක් තියෙනවා එතනින් එන්න පුළුවන් ඊට පස්සේ අතුරුගිරියේ පෝරේ පන්සල කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා අපිට එතනින් එන්න පුළුවන් ප්ලේසස් ගොඩක් තියෙන එන්න පුළුවන් පාත් එකට හරි ලස්සන මනරම් වටපිටාවක් තියෙනවා කුඹුරු යායක් එක්ක හයිවේ එක උඩ හරි දැක්කම හරි මනසට
මේ highway එකෙන් බැලුවම ඇන්ඩිව පේනවා.
අතවන්න
So if you want more details, you can always DM or you can send a friend request for Andy on Instagram or whatever platform, and you'll be
Or
more
to
than
Mahesh.
Or to Mahesh,
Of
yeah.
course.
I mean, they would want to contact you more than
හැබැයි
Mahesh.
අර කඩුවෙල පැලවත්ත පන්නිපිටිය ගොඩක් දුර ප්‍රදේශවලුත් එනවා
IDH එක මෙතන.
IDH
Yes.
එතකොට මහේෂ් මගේ අන්තිම ප්‍රශ්නේ අන්තිම ලාස්ට් එක.
අන්තිම
last.
දැන් ඔය මේ වෙලාව පිළිබඳ ලොකු ගැටලුවක් තියෙනවා මිනිස්සුන්ට. හරිද? එතකොට දැන් අපි රස්සාවට යන්න ඕනේ. ඊට පස්සේ අපේ පෞල් සංවිධානය රැක ගන්න ඕනේ. මේ හැමදේම කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට මොන වගේ වෙලාවල් වලද මොන වගේ පහසුකම්ද ඔබේ ආයතනයේ තියෙන්නේ?
අපි 5:30 ක්ලාස් එකක් තියෙනවා
හරි.
AM.
ඊපස්සේ
උදේ
6:30 it is 7:30 session 2 yes
5:30
7:30
All three.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 session so evening class තියෙන 5 and 6 6 7
එතකොට එතන ඉවර වෙලා හැමම ඇඳගෙන වැට්ට යන්න පුළුවන් කමක් තියෙනවා.
අනේ තාම නෑ ඒ ෆැසිලිටිස් තාම නෑ ඒ කුඹුර යන්නේ තියෙන්නේ.
සමහරක් අය යනවා
කුඹුර වැඩ කරනවා නම් පුළුවන්.
අර කුඹුරේ පොඩි ලිදක් කපා ගත්තා නම් එහෙම ඒකත් එක්සර්සයිස් එකක් ගන්නද ඊයේ.
අපි ඒක CSR එක.
සමහරක් අය ඔෆිස් එකට ගිහලා එහෙම චේන්ජ් කරන අය ඉන්නවා
ඉන්නවා.
ඔව් හිමාලය එහෙම
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
All right.
එහෙනම් මහේෂ් බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි. SAM Fitness.
Correct.
And of course for joining us and explaining us in detail the importance of getting back to shape. This is something that we take for granted. If nothing motivates you, listen to Andy. Look at take the path that she has taken, take the initiative that she has taken. Let Andy be the force.
Okay.
Right?
No, stop it. All right.
Right? So we're going to take a mini pause and we'll be back. Once we are back, it's going to be game night.
Oh, nice.
Did he find us now?
We found.
Manage to trace him. Okay, after this break, we will meet you. We'll see you again with the game night. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming and taking our invitation. And thank you for watching as well. We'll be back with the game night.
Alrighty, people, we are back once again after the guest segment, which I heard that you guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Christian
lot of
really
chit-chat.
had a good chat with him.
And by the way, where were you?
Unfortunately, I got very thirsty and I had to go to this property that's right next to our studio called Ramada for a little bit of a small,
Small
refreshment. Very
and
thirsty,
snack.
man. Warm day and all. No.
Wow.
And I didn't call Andy because of the fact that she's going for this part, And I didn't call you because after talking about all these, helmets and safety and seat belts and driving and all, you have to drive back home, no, Machan. So therefore, that's why I didn't call you.
Oh.
And also, I wanted you because you had the tough questions, the hard questions.
So you don't drive home, you fly?
He walks.
I am flying. Yes,
Nice.
I'm
He
flying.
walks.
Yeah.
I am planning to walk to lose some weight because I'm inspired by your segment,
of course,
the guest
of course,
segment.
of course.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
Game
inspired by all that, it's time for game
Game
night,
night.
people. So what do we have? It's a
I'm
5-second
not going to
rule.
dance this time.
Am I supposed to spill stuff and then pick it up and eat it? No, don't want that 5-second rules.
No.
Okay, fine. Let's see. Oh,
Bless you.
Thank you.
okay, let's see what
Sorry.
this 5-second rule
Okay.
game is. Each of you will have 5 seconds to name 3 things in a given category. If you succeed, you score a point. If you fail, the challenge passes on to the next player. Most points wins the game. How many rounds do we get in this? Like, how does it work?
50.
Sorry?
My
7
good
rounds? We will be here till tomorrow morning.
No.
Okay, actually, no, we might not.
Okay.
Okay, so 5-second rule. 3 things.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
tough. That's tough. Okay, fine.
Okay,
Sorry for me.
Azlan, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Is there a timer? Is there a timer?
Yeah.
Who's timing the time?
My hand.
Okay. Hand.
hand.
That's how modern and technologically advanced we are.
Yeah.
By the hand.
Just with the hand count. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
What? Sea lion, the whale, and polar bear. But she helped me, so that's
No, never mind,
That's
you
not
get a
correct.
point, you
That's
get a
not correct.
point, you get a
No. Take it off.
Yo.
You can't
No,
help others. Here. Rules are
We are
rules. I
friends.
am a stickler for rules, even when I'm contesting.
You don't mind, no?
I lost. No, fair enough.
Alright, okay. Tell me.
I got a bit
Arctic animals.
I also got a bit.
Arctic there.
Name 3 animals that
Oh
start
my
with a
God.
donkey, dog, dinosaur.
Animal.
Why is it not animal?
That's not an animal. man.
Isn't dinosaur an
You
animal?
can't go dinosaur
Isn't
and animal.
dinosaur an animal?
It's
No,
not.
Then what is it?
That's like
What?
an animal. That's like saying animal.
What is a dinosaur? Is it not an animal?
He's a
Okay,
breed
just
of
Google
animal.
it. Just Google it quickly.
Okay,
Is
fine,
is
you
a
do,
dinosaur an
okay,
animal?
0, 0.
No, no.
Okay.
Rules
I
are
put
rules.
it
Rules
for
are rules.
Hari,
What
Hari.
man?
Hey, dinosaur.
I was like such an easy one
What's
you got.
that? Donkey.
You were a donkey. What donkey you what? Ah, she got the point then. Okay, Andy knows more than us. Well done, Andy. On a roll.
Okay.
On a
Ladies,
roll,
ladies.
Yeah,
Very
but
good.
exactly. I know, but it's okay. Moving on. She won.
Alright.
Let's give her the point. Come on,
We
it's
are
fine.
the dinosaur is animal.
Yeah, let's go. Next.
You.
Okay.
Okay.
Name 3 animals with stripes. Zebra, the zebra fish, and the leopard, the tiger.
Leopard.
One of them.
No,
the tiger.
It's a leopard.
Tiger.
No, so you're wrong. He's out.
Tiger,
He's out. Only
tiger,
Andy. Only Andy got.
Tiger?
No.
Time
why?
gaya bang. Time gaya.
No. Come on.
Time gaya.
No. Me,
Time was
me-
over.
me- me- kara.
By the time you said, yeah, it's time.
So no, don't lie.
No.
Rewind
Tiger.
kara band.
By the time
I
he said
protest.
tiger. By
I
the time he said
protest.
tiger. When he said leopard, you finished the count. That's what happened. Sorry, no point. No
Boru,
point.
Okay.
And Anna,
Azlan,
Chris, I was
Azlan,
watching.
Azlan.
I don't cheat.
Mangandaro.
Mama, එහෙම හොර කරන්නේ. Mama හොර කරන්නේ නැහැ මචං එහෙම. Let's go. What do we get?
Labubu hai.
Ayo, enough of labubus. My
Yeah.
gosh, I've been hearing
Okay,
of this
up next.
labubus.
Okay, up next. Okay.
Next, go. Oh my, Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones.
That was a bit tougher. I could only think of 2. I would have gone. Okay, name 3 red flowers.
That's easy, man.
Shoe flower, Aralia and Nilu.
Arali is red?
But the
You
red,
get red
pinky
now.
red one.
You get red.
You get a pinky red one.
No, you get
I
red
don't
now.
know what the shoe flower is even. I am so
Why?
bad with my
Hibiscus.
horticulture. That's not a shoe flower.
I thought it was like one of the things that women wear.
What is this shoe flower? I've never heard of it.
Sapattu.
even.
I science paper ke dekada palla
Mama science kiri ne.
I think 0 for me. Okay, you.
Okay. Oh, looks like he has given quite a few girls. Hamad has given quite a few girls. Sapattu. Sapattu.
Okay. Christian.
Lazy kat Deepang.
Ah.
Name 3 ways to say hello. Bonjour. Hello. Aiboa.
You said hello.
Yeah, I said hello.
You can't say hello.
So,
You can't. Bonsoir. I want one more way.
namaste.
That was time, but.
Give me one.
You can afford. I get a point.
Give.
That
But he missed. Ideally, no points, but it's
Hello.
okay. Come on, you can't say hello, man.
I mean, so hello is included. No?
Okay.
Chris
Is it done?
back again.
No.
Done.
How many more rounds?
Mine.
What on earth is this child? Okay, go on.
Okay.
Okay, go. Oh, good lord. Mickey, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck?
Right.
Oh, that was.
Look at you, Willow.
Here they want to start with you. They-
මට තමයි අමාරුව
Mama
ඔක්කොම
Coleman
පොඩි
brother
අහිංසක කොල්ලට.
Okay. Name 3 female characters from Friends other than Rachel, Monica, and
Oh.
Phoebe.
ඕක මගෙන් ඇහුවනම් මෙලෝ දකලා දන්නේ නැහැ.
I don't know anybody else
I don't know anyone. Neither do I.
Janice.
except for her. I don't know one. I don't know. You know what? We are not that obsessed. Ask
With-
about Sex and the City. I'll tell you.
Ah,
She's only obsessed with her own friends, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Not with
I
other,
have-
not
I'm
with
in-
friends, other friends.
okay.
Okay, go for it.
That was
It's a great
obvious.
game. We are doing very well.
We are very well.
Very
But
well.
so far I got two
Yeah,
lucky
you got
ones.
two. I got
Two
one.
lucky ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Sink, ink, clink.
Sure.
ලේසි ඒවා යාට දෙන්නේ.
You know you will get clink.
Oh.
No. Clink.
Clink. Like clink.
Things.
Here. Hey, I should get half a point. Half a point. You said okay. No. Producer said, okay.
Okay.
Producer said, okay. After producer in afterthought, producer like, hey, wait, it's things.
So he's right. He said sink. He said ink.
Yeah.
Clink is the two glasses.
That's
clinky.
what, yeah. So then
Yeah.
after, you
Yeah,
said
that's
okay. After you said okay, then only you're like, okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
half
okay,
point.
bye.
Half
Bye.
point. I'll take half for that. Fair enough.
You know, a bit of half then.
Name three things you say when you
Ah,
say
yeah,
right.
okay, I
Wow. Oh no. What the?
That came very fast.
She's used to that.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
used to surprises.
Me or match fixing. Oh, me.
Okay. Go for it.
Name three
Ayyo.
dogs. Dobermans, Alsatians, Bull Mastiff.
Hari, tonight. Make galang karan
He's trying to catch
He
up.
said get more and get extra points.
Extra point, extra point.
That was good.
Okay.
Chris, you got an easy one there.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
I also don't know.
I can't even remember. I don't know nothing.
Riz is what I can remember. I said.
Jeez, what? No, what?
Labu.
Riz!
Labu. Labu.
Labu.
No.
That's not slang, bro. That's not
Labu
slang.
is not slang. It's a doll. Okay. Next. All right. Name three colors that aren't seen in a rainbow. Black, white, goma green.
Goma green. There's nothing like goma
Green is there, man.
Goma green, nee.
Hey, green no. Hey, na
No, goma green.
No, but that's not.
Okay, put.
Yeah, you can say all kinds of colors, bro. Blood red. Yeah.
Google it.
Blood red,
Goma green.
lipstick red,
Yeah.
nail polish red.
You can't say that.
Malavika, I protest.
Yeah, true. And actually, very fair enough. I also think that my one also should be taken off. My earlier one, the ink sink, no half points. Fair enough. What Chris said. True. No half
Is
points.
anybody keeping a score?
I don't think anybody cares.
I don't think.
No, nobody's keeping a score.
Manuki is like,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
Yeah. Andy's leading. My God, Andy on fire.
This Sulu. Okay.
Next one.
I got
So
the
I got the dogs now.
No, he got two, I think. No.
I got more than two.
No, he got no.
Your
In your mind, you
silence
got
are
two.
not applicable,
I think
huh?
Chris got two. Okay, doesn't matter. Right, go
Okay.
on. What one man? I got
He got two.
two.
He got two.
Why I got the other ones? No.
He got the books and all.
counting
Nobody's
by
counting,
movies and all. Yeah.
We're just doing this
This
game.
is we're just finish it off. Come.
Hurry.
Yeah. McDonald's, KFC, Domino's.
Thank you.
That's him.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was me.
Thank
Okay, so
you.
give me my one.
Thank you.
Give me my one.
No. That was an easy one.
Ah,
for me.
okay, fine.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was. I thought
thank
Chris
you.
answered.
Thank you. No, I didn't.
Wait, how come? This is a rainbow, no?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
After the rainbow
Sorry,
comes
sorry.
sunshine.
No, we are not taking Goma Green. Okay, go on.
Ammo, Atiappa.
Now, whose round is this?
Enough. No, now. 3 things you do before you go into bed.
Pee.
Brush your teeth.
Comb your hair.
Wash your face. Comb your hair.
Comb your
Oh,
hair.
come on.
3 things that you do or who does?
You.
Scratch my.
What I do? I
Tie.
can't say that to me. Here, my 3 go-to things are different to that.
Okay, next. Me, right? Yes. Okay. 3. Goju berry, strawberry, raspberry.
Goju berry?
Goji berry. I got that. Goji
What
berry.
is goju berry?
Oh, I was kidding.
Goju berry.
Goju berry because I.
Goju berry?
Yeah, I was kidding. You need to go. They're not keeping count. They're not keeping count.
Okay, doesn't matter. No one cares. Okay, next.
No, that's wrong.
Who is 3?
I am 3.
How did he?
I was a 3 man.
No,
I
I got
was
your
a
point
3.
also. I got your point also.
Correct. So
Can we
he's
finish
4.
Oh.
I was a
Can we
3.
finish this game?
I was a 3. Okay, now last one. It's finished. How is
I'm
Andy
losing.
losing?
I thought I was winning.
No, you were losing.
Okay,
Goji
next.
berry
He
Next.
said 4 for me.
No, Goji.
No, he's 4 now.
Name 3 things
Chris.
that are constantly changing. Weather, sunlight, climate change.
Hey, weather, sunlight and climate change. That's the same thing, man. Weather and
What?
climate is the
It's
same.
all the same
You
thing.
can't say the same
Weather
thing.
is our vessel.
That what? Climate.
Sunlight is global
vessel.
heating.
What? So
Right? Global warming. Global warming.
Even his explanation is wrong.
Global warming.
The
How do
explanation is
and
wrong.
rain.
Go. Global heating.
In this way, you can't just get points.
No,
Let the judges decide. Is that,
No,
is
no,
there a
it's
point?
not a hurry.
It's not
No
fair.
point.
It's not a hurry.
Ahmad says no point.
How
Judge says
at-
no point.
Gapa.
No point. Ada gane.
Okay, last one.
Last round.
You.
Last round.
No, it's only just him, right?
Tonga. Tanzania, Tonga. I mean, you're saying what are you counting down? Tonga, Tanzania, Thailand. මාරේකෙක් නෙමෙයි මෙයා ඩිස්ටර්බ් කරනවා. what ගන්නවා?
බෑ
tonga කිව්වට පස්සේ.
එයා කියන්නේ මෙහෙම. මේ
No,
Oh.
no, Masan, I agree with that. Yeah, because you stopped me. He's stopping me. What?
බෑ මේ favoration මේ
You can't say what in the middle of this way. Oh, මාරේකෙක්.
දැක්ක කිට් කැට් දීලත් මට ෆේවර් එකක් නැහැ.
හරි come.
All right, me.
Chris, you're the
Name
lead.
reason describe your perfect day. Reading a book, drinking a beer, lounging at the pool.
That was
very
easy.
specific.
That's an easy one.
ඒව ඉතින්.
Okay, last one. Anyway, Chris, you're the lead man.
ඕවට උත්තර දෙන්න මොලේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ.
ඒකනේ.
Oh.
But yeah, those questions are silly though. Huh?
Oh,
Even the
what
one that came to me
uttar
was
denna
silly.
mole diyenne
3 things you do before you go to bed.
Sorry.
Go.
Ah.
Leo, Sagittarius,
Huh?
and Sagittarius.
All wrong.
Scorpion, හරි කිව්වා.
Secretarius කියලා නෑනේ.
තියෙනවා Sagittarius තියෙනවා.
Leo is okay. The other two are nonsense, Chris.
ඇයි Sagittarius and Scorpion?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
ඒක
No,
පොඩ්ඩ
no.
ඇයි Scorpion ඉන්නවා?
නෑ. ඔයා පස්සේ කිව්වේ මං ඉවර වෙලා.
නෑ,
ඔයා
ඒක
Secretarius. ඔයා Secretarius. කිව්වට පස්සේ.
Kali.
No punishment.
no
That's
Oh,
okay.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
that's
Just
good.
forget.
I thought no, I didn't mind doing the punishments. I
All
like
right,
doing the
all right, all
punishments. Okay, anyway, well done, guys. Good job. I think who won that? Chris. Chris, well done, Chris. All right, so Chris. Sagittarius and Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, the stars are shining down on him.
I'm the Sagittarius.
Yeah, so anyway, well done, guys. Good job. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us once again. Thank you for joining us. Do we
thank
have
you
the
as well.
followers? And I must say, yes, thank you to myself
Yes.
for once again making myself available to speak to our. I am waiting.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
la,
okay, so
la,
guys,
la,
once again, I'm going to tell you
la,
quickly
la,
that
la.
there is a very big surprise coming up in the next couple of weeks where you guys are going to be involved, and it's going to
So
be an
surprised.
awesome, fun event
We
that
might
we're
be
going to have.
surprised too.
You guys might be surprised. I really don't think they are. In fact, actually, the last week's meeting that we had at our place
Yes.
last Friday was regarding this event because we
Very
want to have
fruitful meeting.
to have an amazing a surprise for you guys because you are so important to us, and this is, I know a lot of people say this, but honestly, we are a show that's grown
Honestly.
organically. Not a single advertisement, not a single boosted post, completely organically. So big ups to our team at the back. Behind the cameras, big ups to these three. When I say these three, these two and the third man missing here, right? Big ups to them and big ups to you guys for making all this happen. While our team at the back is still getting ready to show you this, and now we are ready, I believe, to show you this
We
on screen.
are ready.
Right now,
Oh,
our
wow.
3,133
Wow.
followers and the hearts. So thank you so much, all of our 3,133 followers.
We
Keep
love it.
following us on Instagram and do follow us on TikTok as well. And you can watch these shows on YouTube and Facebook. GNSL on PodHub on YouTube and PodHub on Facebook. Just look at the spellings there. It's POD, simple, HUB, capital. I have no idea why we did that, but apparently we have done that. So awesome stuff to the people who did that. And on Instagram, it's GNSL on PodHub. So do follow us, keep sharing, keep liking, and most importantly, guys, keep commenting. I see a lot of
Oh,
shares and I see a lot of
hilarious.
stuff, but the comments that we get, the few comments we get are absolutely hilarious. So
And the
keep
best
commenting.
fun thing is somebody knew my beggar friend.
Oh, really? Your rich beggar friend.
My rich beggar friend. And,
Oh,
and
nice.
that beggar has helped him with bus fare.
Oh, really?
I thought he was a
Oh,
nice
that's
guy.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Also with
Fantastic.
that, මං දීපු මාරු සල්ලි දන්නේ යාට දුන්නේ. කමක්
Yeah.
නෑ.
Come on,
It's okay.
come
It's
on,
okay.
tag in,
It's
tag,
okay.
do tag.
Tag in now.
It's
Oh,
okay.
Anna, yeah. So thank you so much to the beggar friend and the beggar friend's friend and everyone's friend. Thank you so much to our guest today from SAM Fitness
Yeah.
and our friend. Who's your SAM friend from?
Harshana.
Harshana. Thank you to him as well for joining us. Thank you to you guys for joining us, and Stay tuned. We'll catch you next week once again. And Shaq will be back with these.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.